in the break, you said you didn't want to start off talking about baseball. You want to start off talking about football really quick before we get to it. So what do you got?
Well, I listened to your MVP candidates. Where's Caleb Williams? Y'all forgot somebody.
Wow.
MVP.
I mean, bear down. Let's go. You guys forgot somebody.
Have you been reading the reports, AJ?
No, I can't read, but why? There's something happened that I
missed? It's going to be an adjustment period for him.
Could be good.
Ben Johnson's got all the plays.
Yeah. I think he'll be good. I don't think MVP level. That's almost as bad as our co-host, Nick Wright. He predicted him to win the Super Bowl or get to the Super Bowl last year.
By the way, I wish Nick was on because I swear I saw him in Vegas a couple weeks ago in a poker table. But he's got a very distinct look, but I wasn't going to interrupt him.
That was definitely him.
That was him.
At any point, if you think you saw Nick Wright at a poker table, at any point outside of 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern, you are probably right. Just go off and
say,
hey,
in Vegas
Nick.
at Aria, he had a chip stack. I didn't want to mess with him, but I'm like, should I say something too?
Yes,
I know
you
we
definitely should have. Major League Baseball Speedway Classic, 85,000 people will be in attendance. What's the most interesting thing to you about this game, AJ, from a player's perspective?
The sights. The sights. For me, 85,000 people, that's a football game. That's an NFL game, a college game, whatever. This is a football game that they're going to play in front of, and 85,000 is insane. If they can get to 100, that would make it even crazier. But just the fact they're playing on a racetrack. They're playing on a racetrack right now. They've had to build the field. They had to build clubhouses. They had to build everything. There it was, the infield. And now they have a major league field there. It's pretty remarkable. But 85,000 people, are you kidding me? That place is going to be going crazy.
Yeah, it's obviously a neutral site. It's 330 down each foul line, 400 in center. Do you think this will favor, being that it's neutral, the pitchers or the hitters?
I don't know. Bristol's kind of in the mountains, isn't it? So maybe it's a little bit higher. So
a little
I'm going to say the
action.
hitters, I guess.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, Chase Burns, I know Chase Burns is pitching for the Reds. I got to look and see real quick who's pitching for the Braves because that makes a difference. But Chase Burns is pitching, so he's pretty good. Let's see, tomorrow, I'm looking real quick. Strider. Oh, you got a nice matchup. So I don't want to face either one of those guys if I'm a hitter, but Bristol's a little bit high. It's kind of in the mountains, so I want to say it favors them, but who the heck knows? Strider can punch out the world, and so can Chase Burns.
AJ, I'm an Elly De La Cruz guy, so I've always got my eye on him. What do you like about him? Is there anybody else I should, oh, nice. Anybody else I should keep my eye on? Especially when it's kind of a bummer Acuna's out. We're hoping that was going to be the marquee matchup.
Well, look at the Reds, what they did yesterday at the trade deadline. Cabrian Hayes made a couple nice moves.
Yeah.
Miguel Andujar to strengthen their offense and their defense. I like what the Reds are trying, right? Tito Francona is getting up there in age. He didn't go to the Reds to just pass time. He wants to try to win. So I like what the Reds did. Yes, you can't keep your eyes off Elly De La Cruz, Matt Olson for the Braves, and Michael Harris is starting to turn it on a little bit for the Braves also. So I love this matchup, but the pitchers are where it's at, man. I mean, you're talking Strider, Burns, but do not take your eyes off Elly De La Cruz. If you have not seen this kid play, he gets on, he thinks he's invisible. He steals second, he steals third. Nobody can throw him out. He just doesn't stop.
Well, I want to stay on Cruz. Like, what does he, what do you think he needs to do to really fulfill his potential? We all see the potential. We all see some magnificent highlights, but doing it consistently is where he's got to get to.
Cut down on the strikeouts. Really, that's his big thing. Can he get on base enough? And the other thing for me with Elly is slow down a little bit. Just take a breath. He's so electric. He's so athletic. He's so fast twitch. Just take a deep breath and slow down. Enjoy it. Not that he doesn't enjoy it, but look around a little bit and say, okay, I don't have to do everything on every play because he can do everything. It just can't happen on one play. Cut the strikeouts down, take a deep breath, and try to slow the game down a little bit.
Yep. All right, so 2 years ago was the Field of Dreams game. Last year, Rick Wood Field in Alabama. Now you're going to Bristol. How great is this for the growth of the game, in your opinion?
Oh, I love these events. I got to play at Fort Bragg in front of the service, men and women with the Braves in 2016. I got to go to the first Field of Dreams game, which was unbelievable. The Tim Anderson walk-off homer against the Yankees. The Yankees had to come back. Tim Anderson hit the home run. Remember, was given this, running around through the cornfield. One of the coolest games I got to go with my son there. So these events mean a lot. Japan, when they send the games over to Korea, Japan, those games mean something because it gives all eyes on Major League Baseball. And that's what you want. You want eyes on the sport that you play and that you love. And I think these are awesome. I wish we could do 2 or 3 of these a year. Now, I bet Fox doesn't wish because it's a lot of production and it's a lot of work.
No,
but Rickwood was unbelievable last year, right? The Little League game that they do every year is really awesome for the kids and the fans. So I love these events, and nobody does a big event better than Major League Baseball.
Back to the standard games in the second half of the season. What did you think of the trade deadline? My Red Sox didn't make any moves. We were kind of like bummed out. Meanwhile, the Twins traded 10 different players, basically remade their whole roster. Who do you think were the winners and losers of the trade deadline?
Well, Padres. I mean, they got a whole new team, basically. They traded away 22 players for 7 proven big leaguers. That's a big deal. I think the Yankees did a nice job with what they went out and got. They strengthened their bullpen immensely. Ryan McMahon, people forgot that they got him their third baseman a little bit ago. So I think the Yankees were big winners. Losers, Cubs and Red Sox. I think your Red Sox and the Cubs, man, they just didn't do enough. I think the Cubs have a lineup that can win the World Series. I don't know if their pitching's good enough. The Red Sox, nobody knows what they're doing. They say they're full throttle. They say they're all in.
Not really.
They say they're here, they're there, and they just never do it. And if you watch our show today, we had Bob Nightingale on. As much as I hate to say this, I love Craig Breslow. I played with him, but he said other GMs don't want to deal with him.
Why?
He's too hard to work with. He said he's too hard to work with. Not my quote, just what Bob Nightingale said is one of the most respected guys in baseball. I don't know. That's surprising.
It's like hard to get on the phone, or is he like driving a hard bargain?
I guess that. I don't know, but he learned from the Cubs because he was with the Cubs and Jed Hoyer. So then he comes over to the Red Sox. He's doing the same thing. In the last 2 trade deadlines, neither one of them has done much.
Yeah, we're playing all the kids, so now it's an exciting team. But it's like we also can go for it if you want to, but
you're the Red Sox.
I know.
You have all the money in the world.
We're a small market now. We operate as a small market team.
You have LeBron.
I know.
As an owner. Don't forget.
Not great. Give us our AJ. We'd like to have you back as the season progresses and we near the World Series. We'll end it here. Who is your World Series prediction? Do you have one yet? It's in pencil. You can change it as we have you on later in the show.
This is how bad I am. I went into the year saying the Braves versus the Red Sox. So that clearly is not probably going to happen.
Well, half of it maybe.
No,
Yeah.
none of it. None of it.
Where you got the wild card?
Yeah, I mean, somebody's wishing a lot here. Someone's pulling their full fandom card out. Honestly, until someone beats the Dodgers, I'm not going to put the Dodgers out.
Yeah.
But the National League is so much better. So whoever comes out of the National League will win the World Series. The American League, she's wide open. There's like 10 teams that could make it. Houston, New York. I mean, geez, Toronto looks really
Blue
good.
Jays do look
Tigers,
good.
I mean, geez. The American League is wide open. The National League, though, whoever comes to the National League is going to win.
Okay. The National League. That's the type of pick I like. I like it. The National League. Like
the Reds or the Braves are going to win the Speedway Classic, one or the other.
Perfect. MLB Speedway Classic, Saturday at 6 on Fox. AJ, always a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Bear down.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.